A happy young woman, Maya, leaves a club and on her way to her car gets kidnapped. A week ago, in the last episode of the previous series, the enigmatic game maker had orchestrating 4 kidnappings where victims' lives depended on the police solving his intricate puzzles. And he had confronted Morgan outside a store with a deck of cards indicating that she was his primary adversary. So Morgan and her family mainly stay at home to stay safe, with police detail secretly keeping watch on the house. As Morgan picks up her mail, she notices a flyer sent to the wrong address. She walks over to that house and passes a house with a door open and a song playing with the same title as the deck of cards the game maker gave her. When she hurries to the precinct, her colleagues at first are not convinced that it's a sign from the game maker. Morgan, the last 2 weeks, had seen a few clues that weren't clues. But then, it turns out that the address with the open door is the home of Maya, who never showed up after going to the club. Maya's sister reported her missing. Morgan doesn't recognize the man. And they discover empty packaging from expensive designer stores, but the handbags themselves are missing. A sticker leads Morgan and Karadek to the local pawn shop. The pawn shop owner reveals that Maya sold a few things to him. He also mentions that Maya fought with a man outside the shop and offers footage from his CCTV cameras. The mysterious man turns out to be Derek, Maya's ex, who still loves her. He seems innocent. They also talk to Maya's co-worker, who leads them to their boss, Jason, a pompous, rich guy who does not treat women fairly. He had his eyes set on Maya and was sending her the gifts and the ticket to the club. This makes Jason a suspect, but Morgan thinks the game maker is trying to frame Jason. Karadek and Morgan go to visit Jason, who's hosting a party at his home. He's very cooperative and insists he is innocent. He had accused Maya of using his credit card to buy herself things, but she denied it. Morgan notices that Jason's Japanese Tonto dagger collection is missing a sword. Karadek finds a bracelet of Maya at the bottom of Jason's pool. And then Morgan sees the game maker at the party, but she can't get to him. When they find Maya's car, Morgan deduces from clues that Maya fought back, but that she ended up stuffed in the trunk of her own car. Karadek found the location of Morgan's long-missing first husband, Roman, in Henderson, Nevada. Daphne and Oz volunteer to investigate. Morgan can't go because her family is in danger. Roman did check in at that address, but a different man uses it. Morgan doesn't recognize the man. This man gets an envelope from under a mattress and brings a package to another address. He doesn't want to explain anything to Daphne and Oz. Back at the station, Derek, Maya's ex, confronts Jason aggressively. How did Derek know that Jason would be brought to the station? Morgan now thinks that the game maker has been plotting to make Derek kill Jason. She thinks that he took the Japanese sword and dropped Maya's bracelet in the pool to frame Jason. Maya didn't buy a gun, but the game maker acted like she did, and planted the gun in her house, knowing that Derek would find the gun and would want to kill Jason with it. And indeed, Derek took the gun and drives off. Karadek chases Derek through the streets of Los Angeles, but he can escape. Then, unexpectedly, the game maker turns up at the station. He saw his face on the news and wants to know why.